Hi, Chantel here from Grounded Mind. How are you doing today? And so today I wanted to do a video on not giving up. I always think about this. I always think about whenever I speak to people or coach people. Sometimes I think it sounds so easy when you talk about how to kind of heal yourself from a mind-body condition. But then I also think about the people that have the information and that they're applying it to their lives, and it's difficult. It becomes difficult because it's like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel a lot better. I can see that it's working. But why is it that I've woken up today and I feel like absolute rubbish? Because that happens when we have setbacks. And so there's the trying to understand it, applying it to your life, and then there's applying it to your life and knowing that, neuroplasticity and brain retraining and the way how we think about ourselves and our symptoms, we believe it. But why is this happening? I remember with myself, I knew I knew neuroplasticity was helping and working for me. I knew that I was a lot better than I was. I knew that because I look at my symptoms differently and I look at fear differently, that my symptoms dissipated. I know that. And at the time, I would have like a great week and then bam, one day, why do I feel like unbalanced? Why do I feel a bit self-aware today? This isn't right. I shouldn't be feeling like this. And then you kind of go down this spiral of thinking and you kind of get a bit down and think, oh, I can't live like this forever. I can't do this. I can't go through life every single week, every single month, every single year like this. And you start to create this story in your head of what life is. And it's in those moments there, where we need to insert the change in our response, the way we respond to the symptoms, how we see them. Because yes, we're supposed to be living life, but in those moments when you feel, whether you feel the tinnitus a bit more, or you're feeling a bit unbalanced, or you're feeling a bit brain foggy, confused, a bit self-aware, or have that shadow over your head where it just doesn't feel right. I used to call it NQR, not quite right. And so in those not quite right moments, how do I respond? It's how you respond, because the power in how you respond, it's shaping how the symptoms are going to land again in the future. There's that part of the there's that part of the rewiring that needs to still happen. There's that part of the self-belief that needs to still happen to continue to create those safety neurons. They're the neurons that will develop over time. And so when something happens where in the past you would have got a symptom as the result of that, the neuron there, the safety one, is creating a safety neuron. So you won't get that. So you need to almost try to capture how you're thinking and feeling in those moments of, the day's not going great, or I woke up feeling like this, or something's happened and bam. And almost just stop in that moment and go, okay, I know what this is. Something's triggered a symptom. Something that's in my subconscious, something that's in my conscious, something that I'm thinking of, something that I'm worried about in the future has put my brain on high alert. And so you tell yourself you're okay. I know I'm okay. I've got this. I have got this. And you just take those deep breaths. You feel whatever that sensation is. Don't push it away. Feel it. Invite it almost. Look at it. I know that it's my brain that's perceiving danger. I know it thinks that something's wrong. I know that it's trying to protect me by reigniting these neurons in my brain that we're trying to change. They're not quite changed yet, but it's a process. It's a journey. But the way how you respond will change that from a negative neuron to a positive one. We are creating those new pathways. We need to continue to create it. And by responding differently to the symptoms, that is how you will change the future of how you're going to be. And that's what's happened to me. And it is a process. And I always give the kind of analogy of walking up a hill, and you're continually going up, but you have dips. You have dips, but then you align up again. But it's not like this. You don't like find out about mind body and then all of a sudden, you know, you go up and it's great and then you're healed. You are going to have setbacks because you are rewiring your brain. You are rewiring your brain. And so the way how we rewire our brain is by telling ourselves that we're okay, believing that we're okay, responding differently. We need to respond differently. And so I just want to encourage somebody today and let them know that on those days where you don't feel good, change the way you respond, because you have got this. You are okay. And I always say this to my clients: you've got this. You are okay. You are okay. You are okay. Because I want you to believe that you are okay. I want you to tell yourselves that you are okay. And I just don't want you to give up. Please, anyone today that's having a bad day, do not give up. You have got this. You've got this. You really have got this. And you tell yourself you've got this. You look in that mirror and you tell yourself, I have got this. Believe it. Breathe into it. You know, put those shoulders back and carry on with your day because you have got this. And so, yes, this video is just about just reassuring you that these days will come, and it's how we respond to these days which will pave the way for our future. At the end of the day, we are, and how we act now is what we're going to be in the future. What you do and how you respond now is how you're going to be in the future. So if you respond from a scared place, you will ignite those symptoms. If you respond from a place of belief, a place of reassurance, and doing it in those moments where you don't feel like you can do it, when it's the right moment to do it. I'm not saying to do it all the time, but you pick those moments when you can fight through these things and believe and accept, and then your future will be better. So please don't give up. I know it's a hard road. I've been there. That what you're feeling now was me. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. So please don't give up. You can do this. Okay, you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.